Hey, Facebook friends. How are you doing today? Good Tuesday morning. I hope you're all doing well this morning. My name is Jane Northrup, and I'm coming to you live from Orlando, Florida. And today I'm going to give you some simple meal planning tips. And last week I talked about meal prepping. Now I'm going to incorporate some of those concepts in with this. But hey, Christy, how you doing? But these are some meal planning tips, and hopefully in December sometime I will do a live and I will show you how I actually meal plan because I've been doing it for a long time. And so I keep learning and learning about it, and it really does help. It really does. So the first thing is using the grill. So you can use this to meal prep by making extra for later in the week or just freezing. So for those of us down south, like here in Florida, we can use our grill basically all year round. So that's awesome. The second thing is make anything ahead of time that you can. And this would fall under meal prepping. You could cut up fruits, the veggies, if I am making a recipe that calls for ground beef, I never use ground beef. I'll always use ground turkey. I will cook it up in the morning or on a Monday for the week. I will also make little individual cups. I have those little Gladware individual cups, and I fill them with applesauce. Um, 5 of them, and they go in Rick's lunchbox every day. You could also, if you eat a lot, if you like eat sweet potatoes, baked potatoes, you can cook them ahead of time and just put them in your refrigerator and then pull them out for your lunch or whatever whenever you eat them. Hard boiled eggs, once again, they come out awesome in the Instapot, and I made them last week in my Instapot, and I screwed up, and I forgot to seal the vent, I guess, and I kept hearing this hissing noise. I was like, "What is that noise?" Well, I just sealed the vent and made them from there, and they came out fine. So you can use your number 3 is you can use your slow cooker or your Instapot. Now I have an Instapot and a slow cooker, but I have found in my experience that the slow cooker, a crock pot, works better if you have the crock pot. I don't like the slow cooker in my Instapot, so I don't use it for the slow cooker. And that's just my experience. And it's really great when you don't have time to cook dinner. So, number 4 is you can come up with a mealtime formula and base your meal on components instead of the whole meal. So you have your protein, you have your vegetable, you have your fruit, and then you occasionally have starch. And so you want to think of those components instead of the whole meal. You can make rice and pasta ahead of time. Now, I've never tried to do this, but you can do it. Some people do that. You can cut up your veggies ahead of time. And meal components are the best way to save time making your meal components. Another idea is to prep and freeze your meats so they're ready to cook. So a great idea. Now I don't do this, but this is a great idea. Hey Vicki, how you doing? Um, this is a great idea. Once a month, you could cook up 5 to 6 pounds of ground turkey, ground beef, chicken, and you can put the onions and the garlic and seasoning in them. And then you could use them for your add to sauces. You can make them for burritos, for tacos, and you can freeze them in 1 to 2 pound increments. Now, I use ground turkey quite a bit, and so I could once a month buy 5 or 6 pounds of it and cook it all up and then divide it and put it in my freezer, and that saves me a lot of time just doing that. Another thing is repetition is your friend. So for me, I have a smoothie every morning to break my fast. And I do not deviate from that smoothie. And the only thing that I may switch up is the fruit or the type of milk that I use. So I could go from almond milk to almond coconut milk to chocolate almond milk, but basically everything else is the same. And same thing for lunch. I always have a salad. So I have a salad for lunch every single day. If I do not have a salad, I usually have a sweet potato or something. And so there's another thing that cuts down on what am I going to make? It's hard enough to figure out what you're going to make for dinner every night. Well, at least it is for me. And planning ahead. So I sit down on Thursday morning and I menu plan. And I menu plan from Friday to Thursday. I go to Aldi on Friday and I go to Publix on Saturday. So on Thursdays, I'm making my shopping list, but I'm focusing on Aldi because that's where I'm going to go on Friday. And then on Saturday morning, I sit down and I focus on Publix and Target because they're right next to each other. So that's what I focus on. So I get my coupons, I get the digital coupons, I get the Cartwheel, which is now called Circle, I believe, at Target. I look at Ibotta. So those are some tips that may help you with your meal planning. And trust me, I love meal planning. It helps so much knowing what I'm going to have for dinner. I would like to do a month at a time, but I haven't really been successful with that, but it could be because I'm not consistent. So consistency is key. I want to thank Christy, Vicki, Wayne, and Crystal all for joining. I really do appreciate it. And so today was day number 48, my Facebook Live challenge, where I am doing a Facebook Live every Monday through Friday through the rest of the year. You should really try it. It's really cool. I don't like Facebook Lives, really. I hate them. But I do them anyway because I learned so much. I just want to share it. So I appreciate all of you watching me consistently. I really, really do. Until tomorrow for weekly Wednesday tips and tricks, I will come to you at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. And so I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care and God bless.